The ocean and the passion of the sea is part of the DNA of the brand Panerai, and when we got into contact, I think that was the starting point of this future relationship. The passion of the exploration of the deep blue, it's part of my genes, and I think we are following the same path and the same dream to keep exploring the magic of the underwater world. I just released a new film, a short film that will be shown on internet very soon, One Breath Around the World. I just released a book also about this adventure around the world. I've been traveling in different extraordinary and mysterious underwater places in the world, and the idea is to share the magic of what's below the surface. And very soon I'm gonna sail in Antarctica to dive in the last lost and remote continent to explore the underwater world of Antarctica. I think we are both of us in this quest of art. To me, making a watch is a kind of artistic work, and when I visited the manufacturer in Neuchâtel, I was very touched to discover the other face of watchmaking. I was so happy to meet all the people that are involved piece by piece to the final result. And I really discovered that it's much more than a simple watch, a simple piece that gives you the time. It's a piece of art, and I'm very, very sensitive and sensible to this. When I leave the surface, I know that I have a certain amount of time between two breaths, and this time is the life to me. In my everyday life and in the routine, doing all the things we have to do, we are not so conscious about the time passing. And as soon as I leave the surface, during this short moment, it feels like I get a strong reconnection with the value of time. For a diver watch, for me as a free diver that explored the deep underwater world, I mean, we need to trust the material we use and what we bring with us. So we train our body to resist to the huge pressure. So the material we bring with us needs to have the same resistance and the same capacity to adapt to this extreme environment. So that's the core of a watch, a diver watch, is to be able to resist to any extreme conditions. I think I was fascinated since the beginning by this idea that mankind is meant to explore the unknown. First life was in the water, and then life started to get on land, and all the species went all over the world to live on this planet. And mankind has always had in the genes to go beyond the limits of the knowledge. And I think that when I was young, this is just what I wanted to do. I wanted to explore what was to me the unknown. And the underwater world, what is fascinating is just the unknown is just right there. You don't need to cross the planet. You just need to sit down in front of the sea, look at the surface of the sea, and just have to go inside. So the exploration and the adventure is right next to home. what I enjoy the most about freediving is to instantly disconnect with the crazy of life on Earth and have moments of peace and calm, reconnected with the simple things like myself, my body, my mind, and the element of water.
Where is your favorite place to dive?
I've been diving all over the world. Some places are magic, like the Galapagos, full of life, and many crazy places. But I think that I have two places that are deep inside my heart. First, the Bay of Villefranche near Nice in the Mediterranean Sea, where I've learned everything about freediving, and the water of French Polynesia near the small island of Morea, where I spend half of my time, because the connection with the ocean, like Polynesia is right in the middle of the deep Pacific. The connection there with the ocean is very strong. It's part of the culture. Fascinating. The most fascinating things I think is Galapagos Island, a specific place called Darwin, where you can have like all the species of fishes and marine mammals gathering in one place, and on a single dive you can just have magic encounters. And the most shocking things is to see how life is disappearing underwater, and how the ocean is more and more full of plastics, and as a result of human activity, even the magic of the ocean is changing right now, and this worries me a lot, and it's shocking. I've never stopped diving, and I still competed last year, and this year I think I'm gonna go back to the World Championship. So the idea is not to break world records, but to keep on explore myself and live the extraordinary adventure of sharing the passion with as much people as possible. I think the first world record I did was very challenging, because it's like a dream coming true. I was very young, I was only 20 years old, and it was in 2002, and it's very intimidating to get and to realize your dream. So to be able to do it was kind of challenging. I think I want to enjoy and be part of this amazing and ocean world, but now more and more my aim is to share this passion with as much people as possible. That's why with my wife we're doing films, pictures, writing books, doing conferences, to bring as much people as possible to this love and passion of the ocean.